Hey friends, Steve Guttenberg here, and I am the Audiophiliac, and I am excited. First of all, you can tell I'm excited. I'm wearing my tie-dye t-shirt because I'm going to be talking about music from back in the day, although some of them are fairly recent releases. So first up is Neil Young at the Fillmore East. It's part of his archive series. Actually, if you look at this cover, Miles Davis was the opening act for Neil Young, and I'm sure Miles was thrilled about that. But he was trying to reach a younger crowd, a hipper crowd. No, not hipper, hippies maybe. And I don't know how that all went down for the crowds there of those days, but you know. But anyway, back to Neil Young. It's a great set. He's with Crazy Horse. They're crazy good. He's doing Cowgirl in the Sand. Everybody knows This Is Nowhere. It's a really good recording. You really get the Fillmore East vibe. I was there, I can tell you, not at the show, but really captures the sound of the space. It's a short album. It's only like 45 minutes. I don't know where the rest of that set is, or maybe just played really short sets in those days. But it's definitely worth checking out. Next up is something that just came out, although it's old music. It's the Rolling Stones On Air from 1963 to 1965. It's all live, basically BBC stuff, radio shows, and they're really good. I mean, the band is great live in those days. It's a very different band than what you think of the sound of the Rolling Stones from the 70s and 80s and 90s and aughts and all that other stuff. They're more of a band. It's not so much Mick and Keith in the front. It's a band of equals, and they're looser. They're having fun, and it has a really good feeling to it. They're more of a unit that plays together in clubs and in real spaces, not in stadiums, and things. Sound quality varies a lot from one tune to the next, and I have the 2 CD set. It is available on LP, but the recordings aren't that great. I don't know why you'd need to spend all the extra money to buy an LP of this stuff, but the first CD, which is available separately, has all the really good stuff. And the second CD is definitely a notch down in quality, sound quality, and performance quality. But, it's a cheap CD set. I think the 2 CD set is like $15 or something. So be a sport if you're a fan. But, speaking of the Stones, I also have this LP, Flowers. Now, this is a sort of a compilation record that came out in 1967. It's an American record. I mean, there was no equivalent of this for the UK, but it has stuff that didn't appear on other Stones records, like Sitting on a Fence, and there's a couple of other things. It's a really nice record, and again, the band is more of a band of equals than compared to later Stones, and Brian Jones, the original second guitar player, I think he had this influence over them of using exotic instruments and harpsichords and marimbas and things, stuff that wasn't on rock records at that time. And they seemed more creative with Brian Jones than after he was left. He left and then he died not long after. But I think this period, this Brian Jones period of the Rolling Stones is definitely my favorite Rolling Stones period, because it just feels more like they're excited to do these things. They're not like tired and bluesy. I mean, for me, I don't know about you, but Stones kind of end in the early 80s with Tattoo You. They made other records after that, but curiously, no records with tunes that they actually play at shows anymore. And that's a really long time ago. What is that, like 37 years ago? And they did their best work early on. And they've been playing stadiums and making boatloads of money ever since, but not with records that people really care about. So it seems. You may feel different. Of course, that's what comments are for, so please leave your 2 cents in the comments section below. If you like these videos, please come back for more. My name is Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show. You can also read the Audiophiliac blog on cnet.com, cnet.com/Audiophiliac. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again right here soon, like tomorrow. Thanks for watching.